Hello guys, good evening. Welcome to my channel. So today, as per the request of many students and aspirants, I have brought you the previous year paper of ASIC Upper Divisional Clerk. So this was released, the notification was released yesterday, and the application will start from next month. So it is like not waiting for the exact application date to start your preparation. So if you start from today itself, you can surely crack this exam because the exam is not so difficult but not so easy because there are slight variations from the bank exam. So it's not like exactly with respect to the bank exam. We will see how the questions vary when compared to the bank exams. Okay, so this will be the previous questions and this will be the set one. So today I'll be discussing 50 questions, and in the next set I'll be discussing the remaining 50 questions of previous year, and then I'll bring more such questions for you all for practice. Okay, so now let us see. So most of you will be knowing the exam pattern by now. So the general intelligence and reasoning for 25, awareness for 25, aptitude for 25, and English comprehension for 25. This is the phase one part. Okay, so it will be 1 hour. So just please remember, 100 questions, 200 marks, but only time is 1 hour. So you will not even get 1 minute for solving a question. So that's the problem here. Okay, and in the phase two, you'll have the double the questions. So 200 marks and 200 questions, but the time here is 2 hours. So there is no difference. So here you were having 100 questions for 60 minutes. Now you are having 200 questions for 120 minutes. That's the only difference present. Okay, so now, and in the computer skill test, so you'll be having three tests, that is preparation of two ppt slides. So computer skill test, you can practice it after clearing the phase 2, but only thing is you need to have typing speed. Okay, so if you have the typing speed, you can surely crack this part. And preparation of table on ms excel using use of formulae. So these things can be done, but at present you need to focus on the phase 1 and phase 2. Okay, so I have yesterday also I have discussed the previous year cutoff, but still let me discuss it once again if you haven't watched that video. And I have clearly mentioned all the problems or the doubts that the students are having, but still let us see. So for Andhra Pradesh it is 165. So you can see the normal trend is 160. So it is above 160 also. For Delhi regional it is 170. So for it, the safe score would be 165 plus. So this would be the safe score out of 200. So just imagine the type of competition. It is like SSC. So SSC also, the competition will be very high and the cutoff will be usually around 150 or 160 on 200. So according to this you need to study. So just think about the accuracy also, because here in the phase 1, as I said, there will be 100 questions for 200 marks. So each question carry 100 marks. So out of 100, if you need to score 165 or 170, then you have to score at least 85 questions correct. So if you get 85 questions correct, then you'll get 170. But your accuracy maintains, I mean, matters a lot here. So if you get negative marking, then your marks will go down. And also you can see the caste wise, category wise cutoff. Okay, so there won't be major differences. So at least 10 to 20 marks difference will be there. But I know the problem of unreserved category can't help. You need to cope up with the competition. Okay, now you can see in the complete thing. And now the mains cutoff. So mains cutoff will be a bit less. So you can see 117, 120, 111. So it is around 110 to 120. Okay, so as per this you need to solve. So this is easy. So 110 among 200 questions, but the exam toughness level will increase. But still you can do it because there won't be much competition. But in the first phase the competition will be very high. Okay, and the minimum qualifying marks, these are just the minimum, but if you score this much then you will not be in the list also. So that's not required. So I have showed you the cutoff. Now let us see, the first part is English. So what I'll do here is, like, I'll not solve the answers and all. I will read out the question, and I have also marked the answer also. So by that, looking at that, you'll get an idea like how the questions will be asked. Because previously I have done NHB and ICAR IRI technician paper like this also, and I've got a good response like this. And I'll give the PDF, don't worry. I'll add more and more questions for your practice and give the PDF in the group. So till then you need to practice it and know what type of questions are asked. So the first question is based on passage. So here the fill in the blanks are provided and you need to fill in the blank. Like the complete passage is given with 5 blanks. So you need to fill them with the appropriate answer. So the same passage has been given, So you don't worry about the length of the passage. It is medium, so it is not like a huge passage that you need to read. So once you read the passage, it is easy. You can see in the Syrian desert, Satan told his discipline. Human beings are always dash about wishing evil on others than doing good to themselves. So it is like a philosophical passage. So based on this, you need to answer it. So it is not like only 5 questions. So sixth question is also present, but the starting 5 were with respect to fill in the blanks, and the sixth question is with respect to jumbled sentences. Okay, based upon this, you need to place them A, B, C, D. Okay, and totally, as you can see on the screen, 10 questions. So 10 questions will be on passage. So have this in mind. You can note it down anywhere. So 10 question on passage will be present. Okay. So 11th question is, select a segment of the sentence. See, this is common. So if any error is present, you need to mark the sentence which is having the error, that is ABCD, or if there is no error, then you can mark no error. So 1, 2, 3. So the error spotting is also very easy. So for 5. So 5 questions on error spotting. So till now 10 question on passage and 5 question on error spotting. So you can see the Hollywood culture will sooner or later become international norm for the entertainment industry. No error. So you can see the statements are not so difficult like any philosophical thing that will be asked in major exams. You can also see the poor people has no money and therefore they cannot afford expensive medicines. So you can see the answer here would be as no money. The poor people had no money, right? And here I love that green old car that remains parked at the end of the street. So you can, I love that green old car that remains parked at the end of the street. I guess there is no error in this statement, and don't get into the belief that the no error option will not be used. Sometimes no error will also be present. So you need to focus on it. Now let us go to 16th question. So read the passage below and choose the best answer for the following out of alternatives. See, you are having one more passage. This is the second passage. So question 16, question 17, question 18, question 19, and question 20. So till 20 you have one more passage. So by reading the passage you need to answer this. So these things were asked in your 9th and 10th standard examination in English subject also. So as per that you can see the again there is a passage which is not so difficult and it is understandable. So based upon that, by understanding the passage you need to answer. So this is the toughness part here, because you won't have time to waste it. So once you read the passage, you need to be very quick enough to analyze the question and answer it. So I'll have options and you need to answer from that. So till now we have seen 20 questions where 15 were from passages and 5 were from jumbled words. Okay. Now 21, again this is a fill in the blanks. 22 fill in the blanks, 23 fill in the blanks, 24 fill in the blanks, and 25 fill in the blanks. So the English portion consists of 2 passages of 15 questions. Okay, fill in the blanks 5 questions, jumbled sentence 5 questions. So you can see, so each question carries 2 marks, so 30, 10, 10, so 50 questions. So among this is easily scoreable. You won't waste any time. Okay, but in this 2 passage, by understanding the passage is very important. So at the time just you see passage, you need to concentrate more on the passage and on the words also. For example, the fill in the blanks part, the first passage that consisted of 10 questions is very easy, because it was just like fill in the blanks and error detection, that's it. But in the second passage for 5 marks, it was based upon understanding the concept of the passage. Based upon that you had to answer. So that is a quite difficult part, given the with the less amount of time. If the time was there, then yes, it was also easy, but that is the challenge here. Okay, so this is the English part. Now let us go to general intelligence part. See, I will say you how it varies with bank examination. You can see the question. So this question is never asked in banks and all, because these were asked in previously almost 5 to 6 years back. Now they are not asked. So these type of questions are also asked. So find the odd figure. So you need to decode them. So the decoding and coding and decoding part is very important part of reasoning. So according to that you have to decode them. Okay, so I also added the correct answer. As per that, you can see the correct answer is 3. So this is the odd one out. Okay. So you have one more question based on that. Third question. So 3 questions on this type of pictorial decoding. Okay. So based upon that, you need to answer. And there are 2 questions on a missing number. See, though it may seem easy, but finding out the sequence between the numbers is very difficult. So you need to have plenty of practice. So I will suggest Adda 247. So this is one of the best playlists that you may get for solving this. So most of them follow this, and you can also get Adda 247 book, which is freely available. So if you need that, you can text me. I will provide you also. Okay. And these are the 2 questions based on missing number. Okay. Now next are the assumptions and arguments, etc. So the question was, the aircraft accident was the 7th aircraft accident in a single year in Nepal. So argument 1 is, the aircraft used in Nepal needs an urgent supervision. So Nepal is not a place for flying aircraft. So you can see the situation is that there is a 7th aircraft accident in a single year of Nepal. So argument 1 says aircraft used in Nepal needs urgent supervision. Yes, right. Because the aircraft used in Nepal is not of good quality. Therefore, it needs urgent supervision. So argument 1 becomes correct. But the second argument says that Nepal is not a place to fly aircraft. See, this is utterly wrong, because if something is problematic in nature, then we have to correct it, not like removing it. So this argument won't suit possible to support this statement. So here the answer is argument 1 is strong. So like this, you need to analyze, at least use your critical thinking. That's it. You can see one more question also. You are going on a bike ride with your friends. Your bike met with an accident. You cannot continue the journey now, but you are able to return to home. What will you do? So among these, you need to see. Let us see. So for these kind of questions, just imagine yourself going with your friends. So after that, your friends met with an accident. Then you can't go forward, but you can go to your home. So like this, you imagine yourself in your mind, concentrating on this situation. So the options are, try to make it to the home as soon as possible with all your friends. So if they are met with an accident, then how can you go to your home? Okay, try to make it to the home as soon as possible with any one of your friends. So you will call any one of your friends, and then you will try to go home. The third option is, try to make it to the home as soon as possible alone. So alone it's not possible. Try the continued journey. So here 4 of them are present, but you need to select the apt one. So which is apt to the given situation. So the answer would be option 2. Okay. So next, this is with respect to blood relation. Aditya's nephew is the son of my wife. My daughter is Aditya's niece. So you need to know the proper relation. What is niece? What is nephew? And daughter-in-law, son-in-law. Daughter-in-law not only applies for everything. So you need to know maternal aunt, paternal aunt. So for all these things, I suggest you for Adda 247 book. For reasoning, A's reasoning, the book name is A's reasoning Adda 247. So it is very well comprehensively covered. So if you cover that book, then it is more than sufficient, and you can also watch that playlist. Okay. So I am the only girl to the only son of my grandfather. See, this is also blood relation. So I've already seen 2 questions on blood relation. See, third question is also on blood relation. Let us see. If I am the only child to the only son of my grandfather, then the grandfathers possessed by the grandmother will be. So like this, you need to see. See, some of the questions cannot be determined. So like these questions are also asked. The sister of Amit is the only daughter-in-law of Rishikesh's father. Rishikesh's son Abhay is Amit's what? So these 3 questions were on blood relation. Now there will be series thing. So you need to have like A1, B2 up to Z26. So you need to have all the number with respect to the alphabets in your mind. This should be in your fingertips, and also with respect to reverse. So if A is 26, B is 25, and Z is 1. So you need to know all these things. This is very important, not only for this exam, but any other exam. These kind of questions is compulsorily asked. So you need to see. So between B and D, one difference is there, and between D and F, one difference is there. So 1 and 1. So like that, you need to decode all of them. So between D and H, 2 differences there, and H and L, some differences there. So like that, you need to see which of the following is alike. So by knowing that, the answer would be 4. And again, one more question on the same. Madras is coded as NBE, SBT, and Bombay could be coded in. So there will be some relation with M and N. That is, yeah, after one letter following M. So first letter following M is N. So likewise, first letter following B would be C. So all the options are has C. So like that, you need to decode for every letter. Next, one question on direction based. So I am facing east, turning to the right. I am going 20. So this is nothing but you just imagine that you are the person standing here, and according to the instruction, you should go. So he's already facing east. Okay. So if he's facing east, then you need to turn 20 right and go 20 meters. So if he's facing east, then the right for him would be down. So here you will go 20 meters. So according to that, you need to follow the instruction provided and answer the final question. Okay. So the question was, in which direction am I from original position? So the next question is, yeah, here comes a twist. Okay. In most of the bank exam, puzzles is compulsory. In every exam, it may be bank, RBI, SEBI, NABARD, any exam, the puzzle is compulsory. Okay. So usually the puzzles will be round table, square, floor based. Okay, floor based. These are the three most common things that will be asked. So this is with respect to seating arrangement, and this is with respect to floor. Like he is in the first floor and he likes he lives in a particular place, and he likes a particular color. These kind of questions will be asked. But here that the twist is, so they sit on three branches. So I have seen many of the questions. So usually they would have given two benches, but here they are given three benches. So this is the twist here. So for example, in many of the exams they would have given two benches, and they would say these are facing south and these are facing north, and he is sitting from a person A is sitting from second to the left. For example, they would have given like those instructions, but here three benches are given, and according to that you need to solve the question. So you need to practice. So the intention of this video is to show you that there are differences from bank exam. So please don't think that if you are a banking aspirant, yes, you'll have a sure edge over other people, but still you need to practice a lot. So based on that, 1 2 3 4 5, three questions are asked. Okay, next you can see here circular table here, and a person will be sitting, eight persons are sitting here. Some of them will be facing inside and some of them will be facing outside. So the twist here is that due to the direction, the right and left of each person will differ, because the right for this person will be this, but for the right for this person will be this. So you need to practice a lot, so to have a clarity on this. So there are again 1 2 3 4 5, so five questions on this. So just have this in mind. So 10 questions. So till now, 10 questions on puzzles, two on number system, that is fill in the blanks with possible correct number. Okay. So as I said, there are many problems. So you can take this screenshot till then and practice it till I send the PDF. And the syllogism is also easy. You can solve them. There is no problem in solving a syllogism and all. The So here you can see the question also, only confidence in winner. So the easiest way to solve is Venn diagram. I'll show. So only confidence is winner. So confidence cannot be with any other else. Okay, and some confidence is gold, and all gold is silver. So by drawing the Venn diagram, then you need to search for the conclusion, if this is conclusion is correct or not. So this is how you need to solve the syllogism. So almost everyone will be knowing how to solve this, but still I showed the one of the sample for a Venn diagram. So these are the total number of questions that are asked in the examination. So at now I'll scroll the question slowly, so you can see, as I explained, the direction, the decoding, blood relation, and the accident, like the situation part, and argument, and fill in the blanks with appropriate number, and this decoding based on pictorial representation, and English questions. So these are the total questions. So today I have discussed about English and reasoning. So in next video I'll be explaining with respect to general affairs, that is current affairs, and the aptitude part. So those are also very important. So by looking at this now, you'll get an idea, rough idea, like how the questions will be asked. So based upon this, you need to get up your preparation. So as per my knowledge and as per comparing with the previous notification and all, the exam won't happen till April. So the minimum time required is April. So till April you have time. Today, I guess after 2 more days, the December will be over. So if you take from January 1st, you'll have 4 months of time, plenty of time. So you can solve this, solve the all the content required, and you can surely crack this examination. So if this video was informative, you can like the video and share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. So I'll get the next video with respect to the other two subjects. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you.